Let me tell you, the man was so stupid and coward by not going further. He didn't speak about how Christians were killed from far north, Sokoto. He didn't speak about Christians when they were killed in Jigawa silently. Maiduguri, Zamfara, Katsina, Kano, silenced in the typical village, local governments. He didn't speak about the killing of Christians in Kaduna, Niger. He didn't speak about that. We have a missionary that we have invested in Kainji areas. Now they abuse. They have killed many Christians. Have been to that terrain. And now they didn't know what happened in Bauchi. The Sayawas. How they invaded the land to want to wipe them in Bauchi. Michika. Madagali. Taraba. There is a gate coming down to Plateau. Benue. He didn't speak about that. Those Christians that were butchered, they buried them there. Those that escaped to the Middle Belt, when the insurgents discovered that there's no Christians, God came down and divided them, and that become complete connivers, rivals, the Shias, the Izalas. Who killed them? They were killing one another. And 70% of the insurgents, the Boko Haram, they are Izalas. If they find the other sect that are Islam, they follow them to the mosques, they kill them because there is no Christian. God say they will pay. They start fighting each other. It is God at work. The common Reno Cree, or what is that his name? He came out and said there is no genocide like that in Nigeria. That man, I've cursed him already. He will never know peace down to the grave. The blood of people that have entered my brain, I transfer them, my head, to his life. He will not escape. I want all Nigerians to know the man will never escape. He has been doing devious life to different government. This time around, he has crossed his line. If I exist without seeing God crushing that man, then I'm a bastard. Because the blood, the people that are being killed in the north, for him coming out, he has crossed the line. He's finished. The only hope for him, that he will buy my heart, let him repent. Let him repent. If Reno Amokari will repent, and those kind of officials that came out and deny there is no genocide, if they don't repent, oh no, it is God at work. They were one in dealing with the Christians. After the Christians were not there, division came in. God said, I come down. You have touched my people. You have killed my people. You end up killing one another. Now, election is coming. That's why they are afraid. So the only thing, the Fulani are tools to destroy us, to kill us. There is genocide. It's in my car. It's in my car. And do you want me to show you evidence? It's in my car. It's right there. Come and see pictures of genocides, including small children. Very soon I will make a press release. I will present how small children are among those that are killed. I will present the recent killings that Nigerian government don't want the world to know. They are saying that I am opposing my own government, exposing them. Okay, are they not exposing us, the Fulani terrorists, by refusing to come to our aid when we cry out? It's exposing us. Let them continue killing us. Then they turn their face as if nothing is happening.
I'm Pastor Gideon Dowell from Christ Apostolic Church. I'm a pastor, as I've said, working with Christ Apostolic Church as an ordained minister. On that very day, being December 24 December 2023, 2023, it was Christmas Eve, and people are preparing towards the next day for Christmas celebration. In my church where I was pastoring as Christ Apostolic Church in Bar Bokos local government area of Plateau State. And that very day, it was a day that I will never forget in my life, because of what happened that very day around 7 p.m. Everybody was home, everybody was preparing, not knowing that the Fulani are coming for an attack that very day. And as the place get darker that day, we had, and I was outside far away from the house when I discovered that we saw a particular house set ablaze, and we heard them enchanting Allahu Akbar. There were many, so they rushed into the community, and unfortunately my family were inside the house, and they rampaged the community. They burned houses, and they burned my wife, my 5 children, my belongings, the storages, what I harvested, the mobility I was using. And as I told you, I was outside the house at the moment. I didn't mean I was inside. I believe I could have been a victim too. And I thought my family ran away from the house, and I don't know that they were, when they entered the mission house, my wife locked the door, and they were born inside the house, including everything I had. So when we came back the next morning, I was trying to call my wife because let me know where they run to. Unfortunately, I didn't know that they were inside until some people entered there and discovered that they saw 5 born bodies inside them. And when I noticed that, when it came to my knowledge that these are my children, then I fainted and I was carried to the Plateau Hospital, Jos University Hospital. And that was how that day was so dangerous day. I can't forget that day in my life when I lost everything I had, material things, and my entire family.
Some of these bones, it's no better you pack it for them.
My first daughter was schooling with College of Health Technologies. One, she was home. The second daughter was in ATBU Bauchi. She has just arrived from us. Everybody came home for celebration. We were discussing on, okay, how do we do this? How do we do this with my children? This one is saying that he need this. Time has gone. This one is saying that after you do this. We are discussing. The best moment we had was a lot of fried meats were there, talking, wishing ourselves, oh, we have once gathered again as a family, we have a good time talking to each other. And then I don't tell them, okay, they should give me just more time. Let me go up there where they to receive something to come back home. Then that seems the last day, and that was the last moment we met with them. My church was burned down, the instrument, everything that was in the church, my Bibles, my materials were inside, everything was burned down. The entire church was razed down and was burned down. And within my environment, there was no any church except that my only church. So that's why the whole church was burned down, including members' houses were burned down. Before my house, there are some houses before my house. So they left the houses, they first attacked the mission house first, if you're going back to other houses. And if you can go there now, you can even see the house the first house that could have been burned down, because after their houses, the first house was there, they left the house. Directly they come to the mission house and burn the house. They've started with the mission house before going back to others. Yeah, after my entire family, there was already others 8 people that were killed. One aged father, 2 aged parents, and some youths were shot. to death, and they burn houses. In fact, a lot of houses were burned down, and some material things that belonging to my members were burned down, and people lost many things. The attack was well organized. It wasn't that bomb community alone that was burned down. There are some small hamlets around. They burned them too. So they started at the same time, but different places.
We buried about 150 all over in the zone, or more than that number, are the people that were killed and slaughtered like animals by the Fulani people. And they came to attack them, and they killed them. They burned churches, houses were burned, and the people are helpless.
To me, I look at it, they targeted Christmas because everybody will be home. And they use that opportunity to make sure that they achieve what they want. Because that moment, in a place, everybody comes home for Christmas celebration, as we all know. Everybody comes home for the celebration, so they want to use that opportunity so that they now eliminate so many people because everybody's home. They are Fulanis. Perfectly, they are Fulanis. Two, they were having weapons, AK-47, anything above it, petroleum. I saw them from where we were hiding. In fact, some of them, we worked together with them. Let me tell you one surprising thing. Most of them, my wife supplied maize for them. Most of them. And do you know that one of them, after the attack, one Fulani man met me. He was begging me that if I told you to do it, you should not do it to my wife. Simply because she was supplied, he supplied them maize before they gave her money. So they are totally Fulani people. Some of them, we know them. No Muslim was affected because they know, all of the Muslims within us, they know. They shifted. Since the first thing we have never seen before, we would have understand what they were doing. But they shifted themselves to one direction, not knowing that it's a plan, something we have never seen, you have never experienced, you don't know what's happening. No Fulani man was killed. None. So the plan was strictly on Christians. Strictly on Christians. After that 24th December 2023, attacks has been going on. When I heard that they killed so people so place, I quickly remember my family. When I see children that escape narrowly, especially in town, they will now tell me that they killed their parents. I quickly remember my family. Every day, sir, every week, we will never pass by without me shedding tears.
I welcome you, my people. New subscribers, thank you so much for joining me. Returning ones, appreciate your support. Thank you so much, I'm grateful. Baba, Reverend Ezekiel, has finally laid heavy anger. You guys watch the video on Reno Omokri. Reno, look at what you got for yourself because of wickedness, because of evil you are committing. Reno, you decided to lie, even invited Mike to join you in the line. Mike declined. Mike, I know God will bless you. If you have not watched part 1, 2, and 3 of this video, kindly watch it. I will attach short clip, or I will attach the video of Mike, another part of Mike, where he went to American church in America, to cry out, say that this man they call Reno is evil. I will attach the part 1, so I will attach the short clip of the part 2 here. Baba had decided to cry. He don't know what this man is facing. He don't know what this man is going through. You invited Mike Anoy to help you to cover the wickedness, the genocide that is going on in northern Nigeria, the genocide that is happening in Plateau State, Benue State, and a different part of Nigeria. Genocide, Christian genocide. And that man said never. That there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. And the Americans' eyes are now on it. Recently, Soyinka, Soyinka, his visa was revoked. Where Soyinka's visa was revoked. We just wait for years. Now Baba has laid his painful path. Somebody say, why do you curse? You're not supposed to curse. You may not understand what this man is going through. Follow me for part 4. I will show you some of the things this man is going through. Every day, he keep losing people. He keep losing members. Not 1, not 2, not 3. I have uploaded a lot of videos, and this man, Reno, has never condemned this wickedness since Tinubu entered the seat. He's now covering the wickedness. I don't want to speak much here. The only thing I want you to help me to do, if you are truly a Christian, a child of God, a man who says no to evil, or even if you're not a Christian, somebody that has conscience, what you have to do for me is to like this video, so that this video will go viral. This video don't need to just remain on this channel. No, the video needs to go viral. The world needs to know whom Omokri is. It's high time the world know whom Omokri is. Omokri, look at what you have gotten for yourself. You lie that there is no Christian genocide. Baba said that unless you repent. But if you refuse to repent, that curse will follow you. Omokri, that is what you got for yourself. The one that pains me most is the one of Bishop Waroke, who came out and lied with Omokri. There is no such thing. That the killings in Nigeria is both Christians and the Muslims. Bishop Waroke, why? I want to appreciate Bishop David Abioye, who stood up and said never. This lie must not, these two guys must not silence this. That where is your conscience? I will attach the videos on the description if you're on YouTube. But the one of Abioye. Abioye said, you sold your faith because of money. Omokri, who do this thing to you? That you know you have zero, instead of you to think on how you can give solution to these innocent people that are written. 2 senators in America has actually declared Nigeria as a place, as a country that is not safe for Christians. And Omokri is fighting